Happy days and welcome to the first video back of 2025 with the 20th of Jan. It's a bit late, but you know what? Trying to grab Lee too early in Jan just wasn't going to happen. So here we are, our Extreme Business Set Mind series. And Lee, I have a subject today. Now, I just want us to really think about this in a sense of there are so many different versions out there, and I'm asking, is networking really worth the effort? And then there's a second one to this. Why pay when there are so many for free?
Very good.
Now then, that's
is it worth the effort? Effort. Who's the person that's going to refer you, or your effort?
Well, when we go to networking,
that's the bit, see, and you got to hear it. You got to hear that. Right. When we go to networking, we're going on our own behalf. Mm-hmm. Got to hear that bit. And then the people we're networking with are going to go out and network on our behalf. Or they're just going to go, oh, you should talk to John. I'll connect you. Connecting people with other people is not networking.
But that's how they see it.
Oh, yeah, but that's connecting people with other people. That's not networking. Where's the work in that? I mean, I'll just send a text. There you go. I mean, if we think texting a little message is work, I mean,
yeah, wow.
Yeah, you got to hear it. Yeah. I'll give John a message now. No, I've done it, and I've done connecting, and I do connecting every day. Nothing wrong with connecting. Networking ain't connecting. Networking is where I understand what you're looking for, not what you're selling. Yeah, because that's the other thing. See, is it net selling or networking? So if we're doing elevator pitches, nothing wrong with elevator pitches or 60 seconds, whatever network you're from.
Can you say that again? Net selling, networking is different. People just merge them as one.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. A lot of people, and bear in mind, somebody that runs networks and develop networks for other big known brands. You get people in the room that, and when you get people in the room. Yeah, I don't know, they sell books, yeah? So they go, I sell books, yeah? This is we're in this one, Paul. Yeah. so I sell books, yeah? And you got to listen to the language, yeah? Hi, I'm Lee Tunnyware, and I help you determine whether you want hard work or whether you want success. Mm-hmm. How do I do that? The wisdom that's contained in this book. A bit like Napoleon Hill, I went out to 22 or 21, 22 if you include me, entrepreneurs that have had the taste of life, of entrepreneurship, success and failure, the ups and downs of life. And I got them to condense it down into the insights, authentic insights and strategies and systems in one book. So this isn't from the super successful. This is from people that wanted to be successful, but where everybody or life, it wasn't designed that way. They never took the conventional route. So if you want to be successful, if you want to enable you and your business and develop yourself to the next level, this is a must-read book. Mm-hmm. This is a handbook for success, what they should teach and half don't. Now, I've done all that from the hip. Yeah, I've done all that from the hip. But if you go back and listen to it, you'll hear the word you quite a lot. Which means I'm talking to you, whoever being is listening. So if I'm in a network or I'm doing an elevator pitch, what do you do, Luke? Well, I help people like you do X. That's net selling.
Wow, okay.
Well, I'm networking, which means I'm not looking to sell to you. I'm looking to have a relationship with you. I mean, I have a relationship with Roz. We go back 32 years. I've never sold Roz anything.
I see.
I've never sold. I'm not being funny. Now, I've had like family buy stuff off me. I might be buying a new car, and they go, "What are you doing with your other car, Lee?" Well, I'm going to trade it in or whatever. Now, well, I'll be interested in buying it. Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to come with me, we'll see what the garage is going to offer me as a part X price. Yeah, if it's what I'm expecting to get, I'll give you more than the part X. No, if I'm happy with what they're going to give me, if you can match it, you can take it at a trade price. Oh, that'd be great. I sold a bloke a Land Rover we had. I had it for years, and he said to me, "What's it like?" I said, "I've drove it myself." I said, everything that needs to be done is done. I said, it's got a few faults that they're prone to. I said, I've had all them done. Yeah. I said, it's the sort of car you could drive, or like vehicle you could drive and never have any problem. The point is, that was about 9 years ago. Every time I see him, he goes, that Land Rover's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. And each day, and obviously he's getting to a point where probably something's going to go wrong with it, but he expects that. But my word, I didn't give him words just to sell something. I gave him my word. I gave him honesty. I gave him truth. Why is that relevant? Because when we're networking, if you lie to people, if you trick people, if all you're doing is using people, then where's the relationship? Mm-hmm. And then you've got to ask yourself, if you've got no relationship with them, why would they step up and go and work to net you through their contacts?
Wow. Do you think, Lee, people expect an ROI on your networking to happen too quick?
Well, I think it can happen quick. I don't think time's an element. I think relationships are the element. How quick can you build relationships? Now, if you haven't, entrepreneurs, and I'm not saying this applies to everybody, it's not a science because it's life, yeah? But a lot of entrepreneurs are quirky. They're different. They don't fit the norm. They don't fit the mold. What does that mean? They most likely got a small circle of friends in their real life. Yeah, they're very busy people, so they haven't got loads of people. Might know loads of people, but how many deep relationships do they have? How many people do they have a relationship with trust? Why is that relevant? Because in their real life, in their everyday breathing, eating, living life, do they have people around them, or are they isolated, or do they have a small circle of friends? What does that mean? They probably haven't got the social skills to develop relationships. So if they put their guard down a little bit, and that's what we encourage at, say, the Network Summit or the International Authentic Networking, be real. We're not interested in what you sell. We're not referring your pen. We're referring the person that has the pens. Yeah. So once we know what it is you want to do, and I know your future, and I know your character, because we refer character. We endorse character.
Wow.
If you see a connection for you, and you go, what are you looking to do, Paul? Looking to do this. Might be an idea to talk to Dan Goodwin, or it might be an idea to talk to Paul Rees, because they work in that area. Now, if I've got no relationship with you, I can't go to Dan or Paul and say, oh, this guy's phenomenal. Yeah, you really need to get to know this guy. This bloke, oh, you two are going to get on like a house on fire. If I can get you off and in my relationship with you, then I can build a relationship with Dan for you very quick, or Dan, Paula for you very quick, and vice versa. Because you're going to trust me. You're going to trust my ability to pick the right people that are honourable, credible. We're going to get it wrong sometimes. None of us are perfect. But the one that gets it wrong, as in the one that tricks us or that's parasitic with us, yeah, it's a domino effect. You hurt one, you trick one, you do us all.
Wow. So that's a different level, isn't it?
That's networking.
Wow.
That is networking. You damage me, you damage Dan, you damage Paula, even if you've done nothing to Paula or Dan or to you. Yeah. Now, we won't go talking bad about you, but if somebody says to me, oh, do you know X, Y, Z? Yeah, I know them. Yeah. And I'm not going to throw it straight out, but if you said to me, Paul, do you know X? And I'll tell you why, because of this. What are your thoughts? And I had it exactly the other day. And do you know XYZ person? I said, I know them. What's your thoughts of them? Now, they're not asking me to judge that person negatively. What they're asking me is, from my experience, my wealth of like networking, and is this person worthy for me to do this with? I said, the person is absolutely brilliant in what they do. But, however, I would not trust them. Okay. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And the reason I wouldn't trust them is because of this. Mm-hmm. And that person come back to me and said, oh, I'm so pleased you said that, Lee, because that reminded me of an incident I had with them 18 months ago. Now, I'm not talking bad about the person. I'm talking about what that person did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not how it affected me, whatever. But at the same time, the person I've said it to knows that I'm being honest. Now, if there was a reason for that, yeah, now, can you trust him yet? And so, for example, and I've got to finish up here, Dan Goodwin was speaking at an event for me and was committed to it. His father died in the meantime, and Dan Goodwin still spoke at the event.
Wow.
And left for his father's funeral after it. I don't expect that level of commitment, but when somebody shows me that level of commitment, I'm going to trust them.
Yeah. Wow.
What actions, interactions, conversations, and activities are you having that's cementing your credibility, your ability, where other people can go beyond trust?
And there it is, the true value of networking from the networking guru himself, Lee Tenney Ware.
That's it. And if you want some really good networkers, there's 22 there. They're absolutely brilliant.
There's my version. I'm in there. Absolutely.
And the last bit, Paul, this book was networking.
Yeah.
We done this book. Everybody would be focused on the book. We done this book for the skills we learned together, for the relationships we built, good or bad. We all got stressed with it. We all had little quirks with it. But all of those people completed a task together, challenging for all of us, but we completed it. And the one thing we've got in common is all the experiences we shared that made this book, all the interactions, and we all got stressed. We all learned a lot about ourselves, whatever. But there's 391 plus pages in there. Why? Because a load of group of entrepreneurs came together to work as a team of 22. How many people do you think know each other very well now because of that book?
Yeah.
And what activities are you doing?
I've had people come and have calls with me because they've read my story in there.
No, brilliant story.
It's been beautiful. Where can we get this book, Lee? Amazon. That's correct, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, but I wasn't punting the book either. The point is that the book is a living example of networking.
Yeah.
What activities, interactions, conversations, are you having with the people in your circle, not circle of influence, circle of credibility, circle of work? Yeah. How can you pull together to create something? Because the last bit on that, Paul, is we're never going to be successful on our own.
So true. Lee Tenney Ware, thank you ever so much. Catch you this time next week, and bye for now, and boom!
Boom! Take care, buddy.
Bye, Lee.